Metaquilt turns your tabletop into a crazy quilt of culture. It combines strategy and debate, and it's the most complicated metagame. Each turn, you'll play a card from your hand into the Metaquilt. The first player to get rid of all their cards wins the game. Draw and place a single opinion card onto the center of the table. This is the start of the quilt. If the card has a blank on it, draw and place another one.
Alright, which is a better tool for dictators?
On your turn, you go through the following steps. First, play a card, then others can challenge, and finally, you or another player reduce your hand. In the quilt, culture cards are played vertically, and opinion cards are played horizontally. The two types of cards alternate, so culture cards only touch opinion cards and vice versa. When you play a card, try and make it match every card it touches. For example, John thought that the electric chair was a better tool for dictators. After you play a card, any other players have a chance to challenge. We don't have any challenges yet. Then, whoever played a card into the quilt gets to reduce their hand. For every card that the new card in the quilt touches, you reduce your hand by 1. That means you discard 1 card from your hand. So, for the first turn, because the new card only touches 1 card, you reduce your hand by 1 card. Let's play a few more turns.
I'm gonna put down Wonder Bra because bras are tools of the dictatorship.
When you play a card into the quilt, it doesn't have to be a better match than other cards on the table. It just has to somehow fit the cards it touches.
And I think the Wonder Bra and the electric chair are both evidence that our society is screwed up.
I think that they're actually both hotter.
There's a challenge afoot. When someone plays a card, if you think you have a better match, then you can challenge.
The electric chair is full of electricity, and that is really hot temperature-wise. And then the Wonder Bra is this garment that is traditionally seen as very hot.
Well, the electric chair is pretty disturbing, and I don't necessarily want my boobs to be nestled in a Wonder Bra every day, so...
Yeah.
When the arguments are done, on the count of 1, 2, 3, point, the rest of the players simultaneously point to vote on a winner.
All right, let's vote. 1, 2, 3,
Sarah.
Damn.
Yes.
On a tie vote, the challenge always fails. In this case, the challenge failed, so let's see what happens. If the challenge fails, then the original card is added to the quilt. The challenger discards the card they used in the challenge, and as a punishment for the failed challenge, they have to draw 2 cards of either type. That card touches 2 other cards, so the player that put it there gets to reduce their hand by 2, so they discard 2 cards. But let's rewind and say the challenge was successful. In that case, the challenger's card is added to the quilt instead. The card that was challenged is discarded, and the player who played it draws another card of either type. Remember, after challenges, you still have to reduce your hand. And that's how you play. Keep playing turns. Play, then someone can challenge, and then whoever played a card can reduce their hand. To win, get rid of all your cards. And it's okay if you play your last card on a challenge, but you can't get rid of your last card by reducing your hand. You can only win by playing your last card into the quilt. Happy meta quilting!